Hi everybody, this is Sherry with UpOrDownThereBeautiful.blogspot.com. I wanted to show you a piece of punch art that I made, and what I'm going to do is this is the page that will go in my punch book so that I know and I remember next year when and if I want to do these again, I know what pieces that I used. Now this first one, these are all but the leaf punch is Stampin' Up. This is a Martha Stewart leaf punch. This right here is the Stampin' Up ornament punch, and it looks like that. I'm not going to do the little flip side because the glare is always bad, but it looks like that. And this is the little cap for the acorn that we're going to make, and it's the medium oval, and you punch it and then you go up a little bit and you punch it again, and I'll show you how to do that when we get into this. The nose for the acorn is the medium right here, the medium circle punch for the owl, and the mouth for the acorn, which I put upside down, but it's too late now, I glued it, is the small oval. Okay, and I'm just going to use some scrap paper that I have here laying beside my table. And what you do for the mouth is you start by, you know, just kind of punching a little bit, and you just kind of get rid of that, and then you move it up. Now I liked mine a little kind of cockeyed, which I thought kind of gave it some character, and you can make it as thick or as thin as you want, about like that. And there would be, whoops, let me get it out. There would be my mouth. And see, it would go right there. Would be that part. Okay? So it's real simple to do. Now the same with the little acorn cap. If you're going, and also if you're gonna emboss this, which I did on my other ones, I would emboss it before I punched it. But you go and you just punch a little bit, and then you move up and you leave, I don't know, about maybe a third of the circle there, or the oval left, and then you get that little piece, and that would go right there like that. Okay, so let me show you how we put this together. I've got all the pieces here, and now I'm going to be doing this upside down from me, so hopefully I can make it right. Alright, the first thing I do is I put the mouth on first. It seems like it's a little easier if you know where your mouth goes, then the rest of the pieces just kind of fall into place. Get that out of the way. And for my ornament punch, I started off by inking it with spiced marmalade, and after I did that, then I went around the edges again with walnut stain. So those were the two inks that I used. And this is the Scotch Quick Dry Adhesive. I love this glue. It dries super fast, and it dries clear, so which is great. I put a little bit of glue there, and then just a tiny bit coming down here, because the rest kind of hangs off the edge. And then you just put your little cap on for your acorn. And oh, I forgot, we need our stem, so I will need my brown paper. Okay, now next is our nose. Now I used glue dots for the one that I did a bunch of, but you know, a little bit of glue works just fine. You put it right there, and my daughter is like, I'm a nut about symmetry, and my daughter had a fit. She's like, it doesn't have to be symmetrical. So I tried to go a little off, and it really does give it a lot of character and makes them look really cute. So here's my eyes. Now these are just googly eyes. If you want, you can use the punches also from the owl. Now what I would do is step up the nose punch a size and then use the two smaller for the eyes. If you want to use something other, you know, if you want to stick with punches. Now the lady, her name is francestamps, is her YouTube channel, and she used I'm getting my pens out. I forgot my pens, and here I thought I was prepared. She used brads from Stampin' Up, but I had so many to make that it was going to be too expensive for me to use brads, so I went with just what I had, which was the googly eyes. And what I did was I just drew a little hair, give him some hair here, and a little bit of dots and dashes to kind of emphasize some of the pieces. And so it looks like this. So far that's where we are. Now what you do is you take your scissors and just a this is actually dark chocolate, excuse me, I can't talk today. This is actually a piece of dark chocolate from paper tray ink, and you just make us, let me move it out of the way here so it's, you guys can see it better. You just make a small thin stem, and then you just kind of like warble it to get kind of a little jagged edge on the top there. And then, you know, I used again, I just inked around the top and just a little bit on the side so that it gave it some dimension. And that was with the walnut stain. And then I just put some glue down here on the bottom. And see, I just slide it right on top of where the ornament punch part was, or where the head of the ornament is. And you slide it in like that. And then I took my Martha Stewart leaf punch. Let me see if you can see that a little better. And I just inked around the edges with the spiced marmalade. And put just a little bit of glue here on the bottom. And slid it right here beside my my stem. And that is my acorn punch that will go in my punch book. Oh, I forgot. Oh, my golly. Forgot his eyebrows. He's got to have eyebrows. Now, the lady that did hers, she put some like twine and she kind of spread it apart for hair, but it puffed up the cap too much, and I was worried that it would get pulled off when I put them on the goodie boxes that I'm going to do. I had already showed you all the ones with the owl, and I needed to do more, and I didn't want to do the owl again. I was kind of tired of the owl. So I went ahead and did this, and then I drew in the hair with and you can draw it more. You don't even have to put it in at all if you don't want it, but you know, whatever you like the best. And there is our little acorn. Is that like not so cute? I'm going to show you a couple. I did that one, and I also, you don't have to emboss the top, and she used a Stampin' Up embossing folder that I did not have. So I just went with some that I had, and I didn't have the same size eyes. So I wasn't sure which one I liked the best. Let me know which one you like. You like the little one, little-eyed, or the big-eyed one? And because I am going to send these down, the pieces down for my daughter-in-law to make, and I need to get the googly eyes. So let me know which ones you like the best, the little eyes or the big eyes, so I can get the right size for her. And if you can see this, let me zoom in here a little more. You can see that the tops are two different embossed patterns. One is, this is Tiny Bubbles, I believe. and this is the little square pattern. But I just tried, like, I think I did 4 different ones. I liked the one that she did, but I did not have that embossing folder. So, but yeah, if you could let me know which one you like the best, the little eyes or the big eyes. That way I know which eyes to get when I go to get the supplies for my daughter-in-law when she does it for her class. So that's what I made today, guys, and these are going to go on the top of the rest of my boxes. I did 50 more, and I'll have them done in a few days, and I'll show them to you. Thanks for visiting me today, guys, and happy crafting. Bye.